Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Dave TV. How you doing? Okay, so we got a brand new channel here. There's running commercials at the moment. Channel 200. Channel 200 on Comcast is that new movies channel from what is it? Fox there on channel 20, one of their HD, one of their digital subchannels. So we'll check on that as it comes up. How y'all doing, everybody? Got the gamut playing here on the radio. That's WTOP's HD3. So somebody says, Dave, what have you got? Okay, wait, I got to start over here. This is 25th. We were the 25th of June 2013. And somebody says, Dave, you print a lot of radio ratings, but what are the morning and afternoon radio ratings like for DC? What shows are doing what? So I figure, okay, here we go. And we're going to take a look at this is the second week of June 2013 radio ratings for Washington, the morning shows. And there we go. The morning. We got for mornings, HUR, and Steve Harvey does really well in this market for mornings. WAMU also tied at number 1. TOP down to 3rd. Elliott at DC 101 4th. Lou and Chili Lou at 5th place. Tom Joyner at MMJ 6th place. Kane on Hot 99.5 7th place. This is the money demo. Both sexes, all three sexes, 25-54 mornings for the second week of June. Big Rig at Big, 9th place. Boxer on MZQ 10th. Tommy McFly on Fresh 94.7 on a WIAD at 11th. The Junkies on JFK and Brian and Brian and Larry on MAL tie in the money demo for 12th place. GTS Christian Contemporary two religious stations here. Christian Contemporary and Praise Gospel tying for 14th place in mornings. Here's an interesting one. WERQ Ricky Smiley at 16th place in the Washington market from Baltimore's WERQ, followed by WDCA and La Nueva there. And where did I put the rest of these numbers here? Here we go. WRQX there. Look at that. Jack Diamond's replacement, Burt Weiss, 18th place there. That's pretty low compared to what Jack was getting. 19th place PGC with Pablo. Still a lot of work to be done there. Biaggi on El Zal at 20th place. This is interesting. QSR, another Baltimore station showing up in the radio ratings. You know, somebody in Washington will pick that Jack FM format up. They probably do very well with it in this market. WTEM Mike and Mike at 22nd place, tied with WETA in mornings. And we look at where's WNEW? Where's WNEW in mornings? They're down to 28th place. So there, that is the morning numbers. How are we doing in afternoon drive? Same demo, 25-54 for the second week of June. We got TOP in first, Hot 99.5 in second, Washington third, WAMU with ATC All Things Considered in fourth, Big at fifth, MZQ at sixth, DC 101 seventh, KYS in 8th, MMJ, HUR, Fresh, RQX, that's Marco there, 12th place rather. GTS, PGC, Gospel, Praise 104, El Zal, TEM, MAL there with Sean Hannity, JFK with Arrington and Dukes. Look at that again, QSR, 20th place. I'm telling you, that station's getting to be one of the most listened to. And ERQ there, 2 Baltimore stations there. And then we got Spanish WDCA and ETA, Wink FM, and then Wink FM, 98 Rock, and WNEW all tied for 24th place. So that's the afternoon. So those are the current afternoon shows, morning and afternoon shows. Okay, here's this new channel. This is called Movies, and this is a new channel. It's on channel 20's. What is it? I don't know. They're 0.2 or they're 0.3. I forget. One of their channels is Mundo Fox, and the other channel is this Movies channel. And we just got it added here to Comcast on channel 200. Okay, So we're looking at the sub-channels we get here, the local sub-channels. We also get Antenna TV off of channel 50 there. We get, that's, I don't know why they put that there. We get the good old Channel 9 Weather Radar over there. We get Me TV from channel 7 on 204. We get Living Well Network from channel 7. We get This TV from channel 50. We get another Bounce TV from WUSA. Cozy TV there from NBC4. And then we get a bunch of other ones down here, like, where are they? Down here in the other, we get Mundo Fox here at 264. That's also off of channel 20. Of course, WETA 2, which is WETA UK, WETA Kids. And then the other, the standard def, I don't know why they do this. They still have that standard def version of channel 26. And then MPT2 and MPT's VME. So these are all the sub-channels. And then, of course, WMDO's sub-channel there. La TV. Hey, that's kind of cool. I like that. And then we get all these, the megahertz channels, you know, what's the Russian one doing? Which one's the Russian one? Is this the Russian one? No, that's Al Jazeera. There we are, RT there. So we're going to get Snowden's update here. Snowden remains in airport terminal. This is the Putin channel. All Putin news 24 hours a day. All right, folks, so that's the big news today. The other big news, you know, we caught some interesting news over the weekend here at DCR TV. Oh, no. I can't. Oh, no, the camera fell. Ah! So I'm trying a new layout here today. It's just not working too well. It's all bendo. Anyhow, yeah, so the big news we reported, you know, the big news that came out over the weekend was, of course, Sam Huff. Sam Huff there is off the Redskins radio team. So we're wondering who's going to replace him. You know, we still have Rory Michael, and we still have Sonny Jurgensen. You know, a lot of people are talking about Joe Theismann. A lot of people are talking about Brian Mitchell. You know, maybe they'll just have rotating hosts. They'll rotate. See, if I rotate one way, I always have to rotate back the next, or else I get OCD. So anyhow, so that's that. But the other interesting thing was when I was doing that story over the weekend with Huff and all that, I got a lot of people telling me that, you know, keep an eye on Red Zebra's radio stations. You know, Dan Snyder is the owner of the Redskins. He also owns Red Zebra Broadcasting, which owns WTEM ESPN 980, which is the Redskins' flagship station, and WSPZ Sports 570. They were telling me that there's a lot of turmoil going over in his company. It's not making the kind of money he wants to make with it. You know, Dan Snyder also owns via Red Zebra a couple radio stations, a couple sports talkers down in the Tidewater, Virginia Beach area, and he also owns a station in Richmond. Those are probably on the market, and potentially the ones in D.C. could also be on the market too. So that's what we're hearing. The question is, Dan has always wanted to get a major FMer here in Washington, and he hasn't been able to do that. So he's been using 980, which is a pretty good AM signal during the day, has its problems at night. It's 50,000 watts day, 5,000 watts night. It's okay. It's not a bad signal for AM. But again, it's AM. So then he has to use two rim shot FMers, one out there in Warrenton on 94.3 and one in Prince Frederick on 92.7. So anyhow, if he sold those stations in Washington, would he get anything for them? Who'd want them? You know, they're not major FMers. You know, I don't know. You know, to be honest with you, if Snyder did sell his signals today, he'd probably get a lot less for them than what he paid. I forget when he bought those signals, but, you know, 8 or 9 years ago, whenever he bought those signals, I bet you he'd get a lot less for them because they're not blanket market signals that major broadcasters would want. You know, he probably would sell for some ethnic or religious format or something like that. And I bet you, you know, it probably wouldn't make a lot of sense to sell the signals, you know. And WTEM, honestly, makes pretty good revenue. It has the Redskins on it alone. That brings in a good amount of revenue. $14.2 million the station made last year, which was good enough for 5th place in the market. So I would guess, to be honest with you, despite what some of my sources are telling me, I would have to say Dan Snyder's probably going to hold on to at least his Washington stations and maybe try to get a better signal. Maybe Howard University is going to sell 96.3. Maybe he can get Salem to sell him 105.1. Who the hell knows? But that's all we know. All right? All right, folks. That's Dave TV for the 25th of June, 2013. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, help support the site. Help support the site. We don't have a parent company. We're an independent. This is it. This is the staff. Meet the staff and management of DCR TV. Hi. Thanks for watching Dave TV. Click on the support tab up there, the support linky dink at the top of DCRTV.com. And now coming up next, DCR TV exercise show. I'm loony today. I've lost my mind. Thanks for watching. Hugs and kisses. God bless.